Well, that's rich coming from Governor Hochul, who easily could go talk to President Biden and has failed to do so on numerous occasions. And in fact, we have invited Governor Hochul to come meet with the New York Republican delegation. She has thus far refused to do so. So I don't take any lectures from Governor Hochul, especially when she has enacted sanctuary city and state policies in New York, where the right to shelter is being interpreted to mean that illegal immigrants get housing, where they're taking $2.4 billion in the state budget, cutting school aid to public schools in New York to fund illegal immigrants in New York City. So I take no lectures from Governor Hochul on that. But at the end of the day, look, we have a crisis. Since Joe Biden took office, nearly 10 million migrants have crossed our southern border, most of them illegally. 90% of them have been released into our country within 36 to 48 hours of being detained. In just the month of December, you had over 300,000 border crossings.
Right.
Yes, I would have liked to have seen a bill pass the Senate. And as much as everybody wants to blame the House passed H.R. 2 back in May of last year. Senate Democrats did nothing. Chuck Schumer, the Senate Majority Leader from New York, I don't recall Kathy Hochul ever demanding Chuck Schumer do anything on the border until House Republicans said that a supplemental would not pass the House without action on the border. And so the Senate finally took some action. They negotiated, but ultimately they could not pass a bill that included a border deal. We can talk pie in the sky about legislation, but you actually have to pass it through your respective chamber. And we were able to do that in May of last year after negotiating within the House.
Right.
Senate Democrats were not ultimately able to pass a bill. And so, yes, I would like to see action. Yes, we do need to take action at the border. And yes, the president and his administration needs to reverse some of the disastrous policies that they have enacted over the last 3 years.